What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What is up? What is that? Worthy of an F. I always say, if you're not giving me an A, give me an F. You giving me the worst grade in the world, worse than an F, is a D. Because with the D, even though we love the D over here, you know which D I'm talking about. But with the D, oh, my coffee looks so good.
It does. Compared
That
to
don't even look like coffee. That's not even coffee.
The way the whipped cream is running down the side of the coffee,
That is over.
the white stuff is run down the side of my face from time to time.
That looks really good. Your
That
coffee
does
looks
look good.
That's my coffee.
It does look good.
If I drank coffee, I would drink that.
That looks like coffee.
Y'all hire clowns as if you were running a circus. So you get a circus and you hire clowns. Anyway, moving on.
Take it from the people who play cards for him. He be cheating.
I only cheat on Uno. Only Uno. Only Uno.
Uno, Tuno, Luno, he is a cheater.
If you cheat,
See, they say you probably look. He said you probably do
cheat.
cheat. He do.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I'm out of here. Bye.
OnlyFans so that you can look at the longer videos and you can go in the comforts of your own little room at the boarding house, rent it home, grab your little Albaline and smoke it out for as long as you want it, playing it over and over and over, the long videos of Malik's long peen, because you have an infatuation with his long peen. I am certain that at this point you want him to shove his long peen somewhere inside of your body. I'm just saying. The devil and the devil was fucking up here.
Here he go. Here we go.
Y'all wasn't gonna make me the oldest one on here.
You did not send me a text, a link.
I did.
I do have
on
to
the
say,
flyer.
Ty, you were in the group chat on Instagram, whatever Instagram that was.
Wait, what? Kitty? Love you down. I don't have no problem with Kitty. I like Kitty. But Kitty girl. Kitty girl. Kitty girl, we did not think we was nobody straight. Neither did we think we was nobody's top. At best verse. If I stretch, maybe if I stretch, I might give you first time. I'll stretch to give you first time. But you do know that we had already deduced that you like to have spoons dipped into your sugar bowl, right? We had already. I mean, I don't think there's anybody. Even DeAndre, who professes that he's the top, and Archie, who professes that he's the top, they profess that they're straight tops. You ain't gonna get me to believe that they had a spoon dipped into their sugar bowl every now and then. The least about JG.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one.
That's I did. I started.
Well, definitely what I like the most about David is
Y'all girls need to understand. Girl, you had a bust down. Girl, y'all had a one-night stand. Y'all got drunk one day. Y'all had a one-night stand. It was good that night because you was drunk. Probably if you was sober, you gonna be like, girl, this wasn't even that good. But girl, you was drunk as fuck or coked out or a combination of the two of them. Whatever the fuck y'all do down there to the LA. Y'all had a good bust down. It was what it was. You should have kept it moving. Hey y'all. Hey everybody. Hey, what's going on? Hey. You think with all that time I would add time to clean this doggone camera off. Hold on, y'all. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. All right. Now we're ready. What's going on, y'all? Hey, y'all, what is up? It is Saturday. I am home, and it's time to be silly. Welcome to Silly Saturday, y'all. For my regular students, go ahead and take your seats in your normal desk at your normal desk. Y'all know we have a whole seating chart over here. Some of y'all ain't allowed to be next to each other. Just saying. All the new students in class, please have a seat somewhere. One of the hall monitors will show you. Where you can sit down and so forth. Late bell today will be at 12:20. 12:20 will be the late bell today. Okay. All who are here after the late bell, we're doing Let's see. Today is my cousin's birthday. He was in one of the videos that y'all watched, one of the clips that y'all saw earlier, and he turns 41. So I'm going to give out 4,100 word essay today for all people late. Hall monitors late bell is at 12:20. At 12:21, we'll be issuing out 4,100 word essays. That's 4,100 words. I'm just saying. Let me say hey to y'all. Hey, Tracy W., Lemon Kush Pepper. Those are some of my prized pupils who are always in class on time. Budgets Waits. Hey, boo. Bovis Nicole. What's going on? Jason is in the building. We got hall monitors here. Janae, our medical expert, is here. Jay Parrish. Hey, boo. What's going on, Jay Parrish? Sharice is in the building. Yeah, Budgets Waits. That late bill gonna come, and it's gonna be, it's gonna be time to pay the piper with this good 1,200 word essay. Stop playing with a real G. Listen, y'all, the dossier today is real packed. Like, it's a lot going on in the dossier today, so we're not gonna waste a whole lot of time. Hey, powerful, how you doing, my love? How are you? Yes, Jay Paris, you are early. Go ahead and grab your good seats. Grab your good seats. Hit the like button. All of that good stuff. And everything. Shondo to you and yours. Shondo to you and yours. Y'all ready to get this party started? I'm having snacks. Where's Quintessential? She probably ain't made it in the class yet. Somebody go down the hallway. One of my hall monitors, go down the hallway to the members only chat and tell Quintessential I need her here. So I did go. Quintessential did she contributed to the snack fund yesterday. So I had to make sure, because when I went before to go get the red velvet chips ahoy, they were not there. And so I went back yesterday evening, and apparently the shipment had came in. So this is for my girl Quintessential, who weekly adds to the snack fund. Thank you so much, Quintessential, for adding to the snack fund. I got my red velvet chips ahoy that we'll be snacking on today. I still got this candy. I really haven't eaten on it since I was live yesterday. So I still got like basically a full bag of these from yesterday. And we got our coffee, which is extra good. Extra. Hey, Montrez, what's going on? If you want to add to the snack fund, you can always do that here at our Cash App here. Please feel free to add to the snack fund. Shout out and appreciation to all those people who always add to the snack fund. My regulars, they always contribute over here, and they add to this channel. They contribute to the platform, and I'm always grateful for that. Child, yes, the coffee is extra good. On Saturday we got to make sure it's extra good. It's good over there too, Jason. All right, what y'all drinking on this morning? Let me know what y'all drinking on and snacking on. Put that in the chat. You know what I'm saying? On a good Saturday morning, my grandma, she used to have her coffee, right? But anybody else, grandmother or mom used to eat those Entenmann's coffee cakes. Entenmann's, now some of the young kids may not know the brand Entenmann's, but Entenmann's in the white and blue pack, in the white and blue box. My grandma used to get that coffee cake that had the little almonds or pecans in there. Hey, Monk Chip, boo. There go one of my prized pupils right there, Monk Chip. Entenmann's, the coffee cake had like it had like a little vanilla frosting on it. I think it had a little bit of cream cheese in it. It had some cinnamon in it. It had some, I don't know if it was pecans or walnuts in it. But the Entenmann's coffee cake, that was my grandma go-to. She used to have her coffee and have her Entenmann's coffee cake, and she'd play, listen, and you weren't gonna have none of her Entenmann's coffee cake. I don't care how hungry you was. She gonna give you none of her Entenmann's coffee cake. Warning, they changed the sour on sour gummy bears. They no good. Oh, that's not good. Hennessy mimosas. All right for Hennessy mimosas. What is in a Hennessy mimosa? It's just like champagne with a splash of Hennessy and orange juice. Like you got to tell me what's in that, Janae. I don't know if I've ever had one. Louisiana crunch cake for you. All right. I remember them. I used to have them with my tea. Okay. My grandma and her sisters, baby, they ain't play about them Intamins. Them Intamins coffee cake. Shoot, they ain't play about it. Is Intamins even still around? I don't know, but it used to be that the white and blue box. The white and blue pack for Intamins. They ain't play around. Anyway, the young kids won't know nothing about that. The young kids, they don't know nothing about that. Anyway, y'all ready to get this party started? Let's get this party started right. Let's get this party started quickly. We don't already told y'all what time the late bell in. Those people that's rolling up in here late, I don't know what to tell you. We about to get this party started. Wait. Let me Louisiana crunch cake about. They do make a Louisiana Intimates do have a Louisiana crunch cake, and it is pretty good. They still sell it up north. Okay, Mom Chip, thank you. I ain't know, but my grandma, she used to love that coffee cake, boy. That Intimates coffee cake. But I know they make a Louisiana crunch cake too. I do know that. Oh, they still around? Okay. All right. Well, let's go into let's get this party started, y'all. Let's get this party started. It is time. It is time. It is time. Take that down. All right. It's Silly Saturday. This is what we do. So it's time for our favorite segment. Well, some people's favorite segment. Everybody got their own favorite segment. No, these are not new. We've been doing them for a while. We've been eating them for a while, Montrez, but I haven't been able to find them. So I had went the other day to look for them because Quintessential always contributes to the snack fund and say, go get some red velvet cookies. And so I couldn't find them. So I went yesterday evening because I had went yesterday morning. I couldn't find them, but then I went back yesterday evening and I found them. They're really good, actually. Let me go ahead and pop these bad boys open now. Go ahead and there we go. Oh, pop these bad boys open now. They actually have a cream cheese filling in the middle. They're really good. So Powerful said they too too sweet. Powerful said they're a little too sweet for me. I hear you, honey. I hear you. All right. Let's get to our ABCs, all right? Put a hashtag ABC in the chat. It is time for our ABCs. Why? Because a bitch just can't. A bitch can't. It is time for a bitch can't. Anyway. All right. Now listen. Now listen. I don't have time and or energy for the Barbs. I don't have time for Onika. I don't have time for any of this. Apparently, she was swatted. Somebody called SWAT team to her house. They done found out the lady's name, and now they doxing this lady, and they looking for her. Y'all know the Barbs are between the Barbs and the Beehive. These people are freaking certifiable. Okay, that whole series Swarm. Please understand what's based off of the Barbs and the Beehive. Please be clear. Please be clear. I don't have the energy. I don't have the people are out here looking for Stephanie Bell. God forbid you just happen to be named Stephanie Bell and you're not the Stephanie Bell that actually did this. But baby, the Barbs are not fucking off. They're not playing around. Baby, they said, listen, we're not here for this. We are not here for this. I feel bad for you, Stephanie Bell, because they are coming for you. But I clearly don't have this type of time. I don't have the energy. I do not have the energy. I also don't have the energy for the grand wizard, grand dragon, grand priestess of the KKK and her family drama and her ordeals. I don't have energy. I really don't. We just don't have the energy. A bitch just can't. I have no use for her. I have no use for her. She's white trash. White freaking trash. Go away from us forever. Moving on. We all listen. I don't have time for geriatric story. I don't have the energy. Not for the geriatrics today. Nope. Not doing the geriatrics. We're not. No, we're not. In that picture right there, Bill Murray doesn't even look like a real person. He looks like one of those Halloween masks that you buy. Like his skin is so like deflated or whatever, or I mean, he does not look like a real person. I don't have time for geriatrics. I don't have time. I never believed that police wanted anything to do with him and his gray pubes and wrinkled peen. There's no way you could expect me to believe any parts of this mess. I have no time for it. I don't. I don't have time. They better off as friends. I guess. I guess. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I don't know. I don't know. Um, exactly powerful. Looking at his face, I don't even want to know what his body looks like. Why did Haley Hines think we can? Right, Haley Hines. Why did you think we would care? Exactly. If anybody should be docs, it should be Haley Hines, so we can come and get her for writing this damn story. We shouldn't do that because that woman just doing her job. But still, Haley Hines, we don't care, sweetheart, doll baby, love bug. We don't care. Do not care. Don't care. Won't care. Moving on. Anytime I see these two people, I don't care. I do not because it reminds me. Hey Xavier, you made it just under the wire, Xavier. It's one more minute to the late bell. You better be glad you. This is not the tribe, Xavier. The tribe is over there at really B. We got a whole classroom over here that we got going on. Now everybody want to pop in just under the wire for the late bell. Look at Harold rolling up in here. You better be glad you got here on time, Harold. You've been late lately. Cha. Um. Hey Harold. Hey Xavier. Hey Booze. Cha. But yeah, I don't have the energy for these two. These two people remind, and that's Haley Hines again. Way to go, Haley Hines. We got two from you, Haley Hines. Girl, what are you doing with your? Now we need to dox you. Hey, Volvo. Hey, Boo. Hey, Cookie. Now we might really need to dox you because you putting out stories that just you got two stories in the hashtag ABCs. It's time for you to rethink your journalistic credibility. I'm just saying, Haley Hines. I'm just saying. We don't care, Haley Hines. Moving on. I also don't care about this story. I don't listen. That's the late bell ringing. That noise you hear, that's the late bell ringing. That is the late bell ringing. But I don't care about wayward geriatric former musician who I don't have time for wayward geriatric former musicians who at some point had some relevance, but now they no longer do. And exactly, Budget Waits. I didn't even know he was still alive. He out here, you know, losing deals with cosmetic companies. Baby, I don't care. I never listened to your music. I don't care. He might as well have been dead, Budget Waits, because nobody cares. You were born in 1948, sir. You are 75 years old. Nobody cares about your thoughts and opinions on things because let's be clear, the thoughts and opinions that you have, became obsolete 40 years ago. Sir, get your life. Go away. Go with God. He's waiting. God is knocking at the door. He's knocking. He's not. Go ahead, answer the call. Step into the light. Go, step into the white light. Go ahead. Goodbye. Thank you for coming. Please drive safely. Y'all know I ain't got time for this. Y'all know why is this still a story? Why is it still a thing? Kay Johnson, we don't care anymore. If Cardi B never gets her money, I promise you I don't care. I promise you Tasha K is going to continue to. Why Tasha K look like somebody stood playing dress up like a female? She look like a stud in that picture. Anyway, she do. Tell me Tasha K don't look like a whole stud in that picture right there. But I promise you, Cardi B, whether or not Tasha K does or does not give you money, she gonna continue to talk. You're probably never going to get your money from this woman. I think you should just move on. I'm just saying. Payment plan or not, do I think she's gonna get that full 4 million? Nope. She look like Jaguar, right? She looks like she do look like she smoke Newports. Newport 100s. Not even the regular Newports, the 100s. She's trying to get quick there. Ain't no regular Newports over here. We need the 100s, okay? We need the Long Boys. Shout out to Long Boys. That was a good candy back in the day, Long Boys. I used to eat those candy. I used to eat that, the little coconut Long Boy candies. They used to be good. But yeah. I don't think Cardi's gonna ever get all her money. We don't care. Not in the soft back. Hey, you know this how the people do. They get that little box, they go like this. I don't know what that's supposed to do. I don't know if that's packing the nicotine further down. I don't know what that does. But whenever they get that pack of that pack of Newport, I don't know what it does. No idea. Hey, mother of one. Why? Baby, I don't know what that does. Let's dive into the dossier today. My granddad smoked cool 100s. He smoked cool 100s. I used to have to go buy them for him. I'm 9 years old, buying packs of cool 100s for my granddad. So this is the early morning news. In the great city of Atlanta, there was a fight at some club. Hey, itty bitty 23. Hall monitors, monitor the doors. Hall monitors, monitor the doors. Late bell was at 12:20. So Erica Mena, Rodney Shaw, Zale Swag, and Addie Richardson, that Trick Bambi. They were all booked into Fulton County Jail. Oh, yes. The same Fulton County Jail where y'all's president was booked the other day. They just get everybody. You know, Fulton County Jail don't fuck off. They don't play with nobody down there to the Fulton County Jail. Please be clear. They were all arrested and booked into Fulton County Jail. Zell Swag, y'all, yeah, her name is Addie Honey. Addie, Addie Honey. Baby, listen. That's why she go by Bambi, because she don't want. I guarantee you her middle name is May. Addie May. Addie May. Girl, she don't want nobody to know. We done seen her mama now. We done seen Bambi mama. So you know good and hell well her mama named her Addie May. Addie May Richardson. Girl. Anyway. So the where was I at? So they got booked, they went to jail. Apparently there was a fight last night. There's video of the fight and skirmish that happened. Apparently a lot of people was at the club, guys. I see Saucy Santana was there looking like the Mucinex mucus monster from the goddamn commercial. If you go around there and see the video, he got on this outfit that is mucus yellow green looking. You know he built round like the Mucinex mucus monster from the commercials. Baby, he hightailed it out of there real fast. Mama said, I don't want none of that smoke, none of that fight. I said, oh, that caught my attention more than the fight. Okay, baby, the way Saucy Santana moves so fast, honey, child, you talk about let me see you walk. Baby said, let me see you run, 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 run. Baby, he was good out of that. He looked like the Mucinex monster from that commercial because he had on this yellow greenish, you know, it was like a vomit green or, you know, that color, a pea soup green, circa the movie The Exorcist. I'm just saying. Anyway, you know he looked like that Mucinex monster. You know I ain't lying. You know I ain't lying, but just wait. Anyway, girl, girl. So they fight and carried on. It looks like, well, the video that I saw was kind of grainy. It was hard to kind of make everything out. It looked like Zell Swag was the one that was doing the majority of the fighting, and maybe Bambi and Erica Mena were just over there in the area trying to break it up or whatever. I don't know. Excuse me. More details will be coming out later. But here are the charges. So there was another guy named Kareem Cadet who was also arrested. All four have been charged with willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer. Erica Mena and Zell Swag were also charged with simple battery. Mena was charged with simple battery against a police officer. Some other dude named Kareem Cadet was also charged with simple battery. Girl, boom, boom, girl, girl, boom, boom, girl. I don't know. Listen, girl, I don't know what the mug shots are. I'm sure you could go look them up. I don't be looking up people's mug shots, but I'm sure that you know Fulton County don't play around. I'm sure they're easily available in Fulton County. Anyway, these are the box of deplorables. I like none of these people. I can't stand any one of these people. Y'all know I can't stand Erica Mena. You know I can't stand that trifling skank whore bitch Bambi. And you know I can't stand Zell Swag. Hell, Zell Swag and Paris were responsible for the oh so infamous walk off in the middle of my review. In the middle of doing the review, I got so fucking frustrated with him and Paris, I fucking got up and walked off on the review and just left it there with nobody sitting there to continue the goddamn review. So you know I can't stand the walking human cockroach that is Zell Swag because he looks like he was an extra in Joe's apartment. I'm just saying that's what Zell Swag gives me. That you were an extra in the movie Joe's Apartment. I saw that. That's just disgusting. She's still letting um Safari blow her back out and give her golden showers and stuff. Child, talk about, but still gonna get on. But see, that's how you know it's all for TV. It's all for a storyline. It's all for TV. Because for you to be complaining, oh, he don't take care of the kids. Oh, he's a deadbeat dad. Now we know Safari is riddled and mired in fake storylines anyway. Remember the whole A1 and Lyrica and Safari story was all made up, completely concocted. None of it was ever true. We found out that. So why would I think that any storyline involving Safari is ever real, including the one about him allegedly is or is not taking care of the children? I don't know. I don't know. Because as much as a deadbeat that he is, doesn't she have two kids from him or is it just one? I thought she had two kids from him. Child, I guess. He was in one classroom all day, baby. Listen. None of his school buses have more than 5 rows. You don't even know they make school buses with more than 5 rows. I can't. If I could, because this was kind of breaking this morning, I included it here. Normally, these three whores will be in the hashtag ABC because a bitch can't. A bitch just can't. I don't like none of these troglodytes, stinking ass whores. Go away forever. I don't listen. I saw Xavier clips from the OnlyFans that people put on Twitter, and it came across my timeline, and I immediately poured cayenne pepper in my eyeballs, hoping that I was forever blinded for the rest of my life. When I got that first glimpse of him naked, allegedly blowing somebody's back out and then getting his back blown out, it was disgusting. It was nasty with his little pee, and that's the appropriate term for something that small. His little pee. But I'm saying I want to know how many kids does Erica have from Safari? I think she got two from Safari. I thought she had two from him. I know she got the one, but I thought she had two. Anyway, I don't have the type of time to stay on these these three people, because they make my skin crawl. But if you go over there and look at the video, I promise you, that Saucy Santana looks like the Mucinex monster from the commercials. Go look at his outfit. Go look. Not right now, but at some point you go see it. Robert Sylvester is in the news. Robert Sylvester is in the news. So we learned last week that he was still making money and he was still getting his royalties garnished and stuff like that, right? Erica got two kids from Safari. Exactly. That's what I thought. She got two kids from Safari. So for all of this screaming and yelling at Safari ain't shit, he a deadbeat, that da 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 da. You still over here procreating with this man. You still let him blow your back out and puncture your cervix. You still letting this man pee all over you. That's how you know everything she be saying on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta ain't shit. This shit is a lie. Anyway, Robert Sylvester is in the news. So the victims, some of the victims of all of his years of whatever will be getting a large sum of money in the form of $10.5 million. Now, it's not specifically for the atrocities that they had to suffer because of his sexual, escapades back in the day. It is specifically because when they did that original Surviving R. Kelly taping, when they did the original Surviving R. Kelly screening, R. Kelly and his former manager, Donnell Russell, made a fake threat toward the taping, and they threatened to shoot up the place. It was either a bomb threat or they threatened to shoot up the place, just so that they could break up the screening of the original installment, right? And it worked. They had to, they had to leave the place and everything. Well, those a couple of them decided to sue R. Kelly and his former manager, and they've been awarded a sum total of $10.5 million from him and his former manager because of their attempt to shut down that original screening. The judgment against them means each, and there were 6 women that filed the lawsuit. Each of the 6 women should get anywhere between 1.1 million and 2.25 million. Now that's how much they were awarded. How much are they going to actually get? That remains to be seen. That's how much they were awarded. Get the man for everything he's worth. He's on a 30-year sentence right now. He's serving a 30-year sentence. How old is R. Kelly? R. Kelly is in his 50s. He might get out if he lives that long. I don't know. But he's serving a 30-year sentence. Anyway, I hope them women get that money, but R. Kelly's already getting garnished to pay back the victims already. And this settlement now, the former manager, they can get him for everything he's worth. So we'll see how that works out. But I'm glad that the wheels of justice, do even though they churn slowly, they do still work in some cases. We ain't got to our sugar spike moment yet, so we can't say that, too definitively. These two are in the news. So Eva Marcel and her husband Michael Sterling, they got, I think, 3 kids together. But they're getting divorced. They said Eva gets to keep the house, but they're not paying any alimony or child support to each other. They said that each of us have a nice enough house and we make enough money to where when the kids are with each of us, we can co-parent, equitably, and it ain't no problem. So nobody's going to be collecting child support. They have an undisclosed custody agreement for the kids. So I guess that ended amicably. But she's gonna keep the $1 million home, and he's going on to go dip his spoons in sugar bowls across the fruited plains. If you want some of what he's given, hey, he's on the market now. The people are concerned for Eva right now because they said Mama done lost a whole lot of money. I saw a couple pictures, and she's starting to look kind of rail thin, and so they're concerned about her safety and health and well-being. She might be on that shit. People get depressed, and when you're a pseudo celebrity. Now she ain't no A-list celebrity. She about D or E. Eva, I might give her C or D. She might be a C-list celebrity. Eva Marcel, she's about C-list. When she was on Real Housewives of Potomac, she might have made it, borderline B. But right now, she's C-list. I mean, the only thing you got going on is All the Queen's Men. Is a Tyler Perry show. Baby, that ain't the makings of A-list. If anything, that diminishes your brand. Once that's your claim to fame, being the star of a Tyler Perry show. Well, you over here acting next to the likes of Bolo and the other band of merry scrippers over there. Anyway, I know she was on Real Housewives. However, Xavier, she ain't on Real Housewives no more. She was on America's Next Top Model as well. She ain't on there no more. All she have right now is the Tyler Perry show. No. Go check the credits, sir. Tyler, I just watched it the other day because a friend of mine said, please go watch this. I want your thoughts on it. I just watched it, and when I wrote the credits, Tyler Perry is on there where it says "made for television script." It says Tyler Perry. I watched it. I looked. It was there. So we would know Trevante Rhodes. Remember, Trevante was from Moonlight. That's how I know Trevante. I don't know Trevante from Tyler Perry. I know Trevante from Moonlight. Now, let's be clear. That's the one thing we love Tyler for. Tyler's gonna give us some fine ass men, and we love Tyler for that. All we need Tyler to do is cast men, black male characters. That's all we need you to do, Tyler. That is, you give us the gift that keeps on giving, and that is your ability to successfully cast black men on television and movies. Now they may not be able to act that well. However, I'm in Atlanta, Xavier. You know that. You know, they be fine. Trevante can act. I will give Trevante that. He is one of the few Tyler Perry actors that can act. So I never watched If Loving You Is Wrong. I never watched that show. Only thing I watched was The Have and Have Nots. That was my guilty pleasure. The Have and Have Nots. I do have reviews on The Have and Have Nots on my channel if you want to go watch them. Anyway, they're divorced. Oh well. So here's the story of that the man you see there. He's the president of the Spanish Football Federation, so the soccer league over in Spain. Okay, they just finished the women's FIFA World Cup. Spain won the World Cup. Spain won the World Cup. During the World Cup, when they were winning and stuff like that, he has that picture you see on the right. That is a picture of him grabbing his crotch, and people first had issues with that. And then once they won the World Cup, they were, in the after the when they were presenting the trophy and they presented the trophy and everything, he then took that player that you see. Her name is Jenny Hermoso, and he grabbed her, hugged her, and then kissed her in the mouth. And if you look at the video, it's cringy because you can tell she wasn't trying to hug him and or kiss him. He came out and claimed, "Oh yeah, I talked to her," and she said yes. She was like, "None of that never happened. He never talked to me." She actually said this. She said in a statement that she felt, quote, vulnerable and the victim of an aggression. He came back and said that this was false feminism and a social assassination of his character. That's what he said. So he also, like I told y'all, claimed that he asked Jenny Hermoso if he could give her a little peck, and he said that she allegedly said, okay. She came right back and rejected any suggestion that the kiss was consensual, describing his description as categorically false and saying the conversation did not happen. Instead, she said the incident had initially left her in shock, but she was now speaking out. Quote, "I feel the need to denounce what happened because I believe that no person in any work, sports, or social environment should be a victim of this type of non-consensual behavior. I felt vulnerable and the victim of an aggression and impulsive machista act out of place and without any consent on my own. Simply put, I was not respected. I want to reiterate that I do not have to support the person who has committed this action against my will without respecting me in a historic moment for me and for women's sports in this country. I'm sure that as a world champion national team, we do not deserve such manipulative, hostile, and controlling culture." End quote. That's what she said. The people are calling for him to resign as president of the Spain Football Federation. He says he ain't resigning. Y'all can go kiss his whole ass. The women's national team have now said that they will no longer play. They are boycotting and they will no longer play until he resigns. That's what they said. They said they will not be playing until he resigns. Y'all know over in Europe, they don't play at, well, not just Europe, the rest of the world outside of the United States, soccer is king. They don't fuck off by soccer. Just like the United States don't fuck off by football, the NFL, American football, the rest of the world cares about football, soccer. They don't fuck off. They don't play around. I think he'll be resigning soon because all of the major female soccer stars have come right out and said this cannot happen. They have laid him out, laid him all the way out, and the team has said they will no longer be playing until he resigns. I expect his resignation before the weekend is out. But now he's a former soccer player himself. But these white men, they're machismo. They're feeling that they own the world and nobody can ever check them and nobody can ever chastise them. We'll see how far this goes. But when it starts to cut into the money, that's when we're gonna have a problem. So he needs more than a reprimand, Xavier. He needs to be fired or he needs to resign. He do have feelings and attraction for Monk Chip. I believe that wholeheartedly. If given a chance, who knows what type of how he if given a chance, he might have sexually assaulted that woman. And technically that is sexual assault with you kissing that woman in the mouth without her consent. Anyway, we got to keep going. Bronny James is in the news, y'all. So Bronny James, grew up. We remember you being a little boy. You're a young man now, Bronny James. Anyway, so following his cardiac arrest that he had a couple weeks ago, he's been to several doctor's appointments and they've run several tests at Cedar Mount Sinai, as well as at the Mayo Clinic by experts in cardiology and so forth. So they have diagnosed him with a congenital heart defect. However, the prognosis is good. They said that he can and will make a full recovery. They have a treatment plan for him, and once treated, he'll make a full 100% recovery and be able to return back to basketball as he did before, and like nothing happened. But they did diagnose him with a congenital heart defect. So we're congenital heart disease. So we're praying for him and his continued recovery. Hopefully, all things go just as the doctors have prescribed, and he'll make a full recovery, and we'll see him in the NBA. We know that LeBron James really is holding on. LeBron James right now is continuing to stay in the league because he wants to be able to play alongside his son. There are rumors that he has not signed a contract extension with the Lakers because he wants to be able to go to whatever team his son goes to in order to be able to play alongside his son. We'll see how that goes, Bron. But that is a good prognosis for Bronny, because we certainly would love to see him playing alongside his father. I don't know if that's the same thing Shaq's son went through. I really don't know, Monk Chip. I would have to check on that, but I honestly don't know if that's the same thing. But from what the and like I said, he got a second opinion. He got tested at Cedar Mount Sinai, and then he had a second opinion over at the Mayo Clinic, and both had said that he had a congenital heart defect, one that was completely treatable, and he could make a 100% recovery. I think he will retire after he plays with Bronny. I don't know how long that'll be. I don't know if he just says, "Listen, I want to retire. I want to play 1 year with him." I don't know what that means, but I do believe that I know that's something that he's talked about in the past. Will he be able to maneuver that? I mean, he is LeBron James, so I can see him maneuvering that. If you need, y'all can go out and purchase the Never Surrender shirt. Now, y'all's president is now selling shirts. You can buy them in white shirt like you see here. They have black. They also have a long sleeve t-shirt. They cost $34 for the regular short sleeve t-shirt or the long sleeve t-shirt. They're $34. You can buy a mug, a coffee mug with his mug shot on there. And the coffee mug costs $25. You can also get little koozies for your beer or your Bud Light, and you can get a set of 2 for $15. Now, y'all know we know all about the koozies. How do we know all about koozies? Because we know Republicans love them some koozies. How do we know Republicans love koozies? This is how.
America presents Real Women of Politics.
Real women of politics.
Today, we salute all the real woman leaders of this great country.
Real women don't have to fake it.
Real women doing real things.
Real women work too hard for this.
Some big companies can't tell the difference between real and fake anymore.
Real people know the difference.
That's why we're introducing the Real Women of Politics koozie.
Real women of politics.
Now, you can salute the real women of politics at every backyard barbecue and tailgate. And if it covers up the label of a big woke company, well, that works too.
Real women of politics.
Order your Real Women of Politics koozie today.
And you could order your Donald Trump Never Surrender koozie today. A set of 2 for $15. Now, Lemon Kush Pepper, you could go and buy it. However, all proceeds go to his campaign. Just know that. It says Trump. Does it say MAGA on there? It says Trump. Yeah, Make America Great Again 2024. That's what it says on the back. $34 for the shirt, $25 for the coffee mug, and $15 for a set of 2 for your koozies if you need one. It all proceeds go to his campaign. Just saying. I'm sure if you Google it, you'll find it. I don't have the website. I just saw the picture, and there was a article talking about him selling them. I want no parts of it. But you can Google Donald Trump store, and they'll get they'll take care of you. Anyway, in other news, Kobe Bryant's statue. Now that's not the statue there. That's another statue. I forgot where that is. But that's not the actual statue there. The Lakers are going to unsheath the Kobe Bryant statue on February 8th, 2024, because he wore both the numbers 8 and he wore the number 24 on his during his 20-year tenure as a member of the Los Angeles Lakers. We know he died in February of, what was that, 2 years ago? I think that was February 2021 He passed away. Um, yeah, I believe. No, it wasn't February. It was January, wasn't it? It was like the end of January, beginning of February, something like that, I believe. But I know it wasn't that long before February. It was either end of January or beginning of February. I think it was 2020. I think it was right before the pandemic. He passed. Yeah, I think he died right before the pandemic. Um, if I'm not mistaken, he died right before the pandemic. In it was either end of January or the beginning of February 2020. So, but the Lakers have said on February 8th, 2024, they will unsheath the um the Kobe Bryant statue. Um, he's going to be the seventh LA Laker that will be honored with the statue. They have Elgin Baylor, Chick Hearns, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Shaq, and Jerry West. Um, all of them have statues outside the Staples Center, and Kobe Bryant will make the seventh. January 26, 2020. Thank you, Monk Chip. I knew it was something like that. Thank you, Tracy. I knew it was either the end of January or beginning of February. And like I said, it was just before the pandemic. So um looking forward to seeing that. Kobe wasn't my favorite player as a Celtics fan, but I always respected him and his talent, never diminished him and his talent. In other good news, now tomorrow, y'all take tomorrow as a day to go watch movies. Why? Because tomorrow is National Cinema Day, and there are 3,000 movie theaters around the country where you can watch movies for $4, no matter the quality. It could be IMAX, it could be Dolby Digital, it could be whatever. They will be showing movies for $4 all day tomorrow for National Cinema Day. So check your local movie theaters to see which movies in your area will be participating in National Cinema Day. And there are, like I said, there are 3,000 movie theaters all over the country that will be offering movies at $4, and meaning all of the movies, be it IMAX, Dolby, whatever, quality, they will offer it for $4. So if you got a movie that you want to see that's out, tomorrow is a good day to go movie. You know how we used to do back in the day when we was in high school, used to go skip class, go to the movie with your girlfriend or boyfriend, and y'all be in the movie theater and y'all go from movie to movie hopping. Or sometimes you just go with your friends and y'all go movie hopping. Y'all sneak in. You got a friend that work for the movie theater. They let you sneak in the back door, or they let you sneak in, some kind of way. You get in there, you be done watch 4 or 5 movies. Movie hopping. You wasn't gonna buy no food because the food at the movie theater always been too damn expensive. But you movie hop now. I'm just saying. Cha. Anyway, so if you want to, tomorrow's the day to go to the movies. Here's the story of Tiger, and Black China. Now here's the deal. They have a child together. They have a son together. Black China is requesting joint custody and requesting child support. Problem is the son lives with Tiger. And Tiger is like, what the fuck are you talking about? This Our son stays with me. Now her daughter with Rob Kardashian skank lives with her, but the son that she had with Tiger stays with Tiger. Now, does that mean he really stayed with Tiger? I don't know. He could be staying with Tiger's mom. He could be staying with a family member that stay at the house or a nanny or something. Do I really believe? But the most majority of the time is with Tiger. So that's why Tiger has never had to pay Black China any child support. But now Black China is requesting, I don't know why. Y'all hold on 1 second. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to take care of some business. Those people in the members only chat know I'm dealing with some stuff personally, so I had to take that call. Um, so Black China is they got a 10-year-old son named King Cairo who lives most of the time with Tiger. Black China is trying to she's applying for joint custody, but she's also going to apply um for child support, and Tiger's like, mm-mm. And so he says he's going to fight her on the joint custody as well as on the child support because the child been staying for me. It looks like a money grab because you know she doesn't have any available talent right now. Just saying. Um, I don't know what she's doing with the Kardashian skank money because I'm sure she's getting money from Rob, but this doesn't bode well for you. Um, this doesn't bode well for you, Black China. You've always looked like a horrible person. Um, so uh, what are you asking for? Okay. I am seeing that news that Bob Barker died at 99. Shout out to Bob Barker. Hey, listen. Um, Longtime host um of The Price is Right. Even though they have what is his name on there now, with the glasses, I can't think of his name, but he will never be Bob Barker, ever be Bob Barker. Um, Bob Barker is very famous for having your pet spayed and neutered. The Price is Right is a thing because of Bob Barker. He will always be infamous with the skinny mic. So legendary television host Bob Barker died at the age of 99. The man lived 99 years. Drew Carey, thank you, Drew Carey. He'll never be Bob Barker, ever. He doesn't even have the swag that Bob Barker had. Bob Barker had swag in a double-breasted suit and tie with the skinny mic. It had swag. I'm just saying, legendary. That's how you know you legendary when you can rock a double-breasted suit and tie and a skinny microphone that you pointed towards your mouth all the time and still have swag. What movie was that? Happy Gilmore. He was in with Adam Sandler, where he was funny as all get out. I think that was Happy Gilmore that he was in with Rob Sandler, Adam Sandler, I should say. Hilarious. He did host the Miss USA and Miss Universe pageants for many, many, many years. I believe he had that same skinny mic then on Miss Universe pageants. I didn't really watch the Miss USA pageants. I watched the Miss Universe pageants as a child, but not really because I was Miss America, Miss Universe. And now I know Miss USA, I believe, is a part of the Miss Universe circuit, but I always watched the Miss Universe and not the Miss USA because I would just watch Miss America. So we send out prayers and condolences to the family of Bob Barker, his loved ones, family, friends, and loved ones. Yeah, there will not, sometimes they say there'll never be another. Listen, there will not be another Bob Barker. Let's be clear. It ain't Drew Carey. Just like when Alex Trebek died, you knew there would never be another Alex Trebek. Now, Bob Barker had been retired from The Price is Right for several years now. However, Drew Carey will never be Bob Barker. May he rest in peace. Bob Barker, dead at the age of 99. I hope I make it to 99. On to other news. Miguel is in the news. So he had a album listening party or concert or whatever where they listened to some songs from his new from his new album that he has coming out, his upcoming album called Viscera. And so he did a 4-song set. During this set, he sat down on this, he sat down on something, and then his assistants came, put these hooks in his back. The hooks were attached to the suspension cables, and he then was suspended in the air by his skin for about 4 minutes or so. And they said he was there suspended by his skin. That looks disgusting. Yeah. I haven't seen the video, but that picture in the middle is him actually floating in the air by his skin. Now, they said that he had been working on it for months. There are people who do this all the time where they hang in midair by their skin. It's a thing. I guess he had been practicing it. I don't know. It sends chills down my back even thinking about it, much less looking at it. Yeah. So, but he successfully did it. He did it during a song called Rope. And I believe he was singing while he was suspended. I don't know. Go with God. You people are weird. Go with God. I can't. P Valley is in the news. Now, Nikki Gilbert has been saying for a long time, and y'all know we've reported this on this platform, that Nikki Gilbert has said for some time now that Katori Hall and the people down there to the stars, well, Jay Parrish, Richard Dawson is the big four. You got Bob Barker, Richard Dawson, Alex Trebek, and Pat Sajak. Those are the Mount Rushmore of game show hosts. Those are the Mount Rushmores of game show hosts. Richard Dawson, Bob Barker, Alex Trebek, Pat Sajak. That's the four. And then it's everybody else. I'm just saying. Grandmothers around the country are mourning the death of Bob Barker to this day. You got grandmothers and great grandmas and great great grandmothers around the country in mourning, got on sackcloth and ash, mourning the death. And I ain't talking about just black. I'm talking about black, white, blue, and purple all over the country are mourning the loss of one Mr. Bob Barker. So Nikki Gilbert has maintained that Katori Hall and the people down to the stars stole her idea. She said she had a play called Sex Kittens Cabaret that she had back in 2011. Katori Hall had a play called Pussy Valley that came in 2015. Nikki Gilbert says they stole large chunks of her play Soul Kittens Cabaret for P Valley. Katori says P Valley comes from my 2015 stage play Pussy Valley. Nikki felt so strongly about it, she went to court about it. During the court proceedings, they said, listen, we got to talk to we need to get some expertise in this. So they had a copyright expert look and analyze both. Well, that copyright expert has come back and said the following, quote, the Stars series P Valley uses an overwhelming number of elements taken directly from Miss Gilbert Daniels' play film, The Soul Kittens Cabaret, including plot, dialogue, setting, theme, characters, and mood. End quotes. And that's according to the document that the expert put out. It also goes on to say, quote, it is therefore my strong opinion that the similarities of Soul Kittens Cabaret and the series P Valley are clear, and the matter should be allowed to progress through the normal legal process for these situations. And that's according to the filing. P Valley is still on. They've been greenlit for season 3. We don't know when that's going to happen now that we got a whole actors and writers strike, but still. We'll see where this goes. Now, I am not, and I don't think I think at this point, I trust the I trust the experts. Now, I don't know if this was a neutral expert that was that the courts appointed, or if this was someone that Nikki Gilbert's lawyer team found. If it's a neutral one that the court appointed, then she has a case. If it's somebody that Nikki Gilbert and her team of lawyers found, then I'm sure that Stars and their team of people and their room of lawyers will find their own expert. But if this is a neutral one that the court appointed, then we'll see where it goes. I think what will happen is one of two things. I'm just speculating here. Either one, there'll be a settlement where where Nikki Gilbert is paid off, or two, Nikki Gilbert will get credit and still get some money, or I don't see them taking the show off. I feel like Stars is big enough of a network with enough money where I don't see, if they say we want this show, it's gonna happen. I think they have the money and the person and the people in place to make that happen. I don't see P Valley being taken off. I don't. I do see Nikki Gilbert being given money. I could see that. And even if it doesn't go too much further into the legalities or into the court proceedings, I could see them settling this and things like that. I could see a settlement coming from this, a large settlement too, because P Valley makes them a lot of money. We'll keep. Hey, I'll keep you posted on that. I am not a legal expert, but even if I am a legal expert, this stuff still has to go to court. You see what I'm saying? This stuff still has to go to court. So we'll see what the courts say. Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary gender conforming members of our audience, it is now time for your Sugar Spike segment.
You see, this is the part that I like.
Major Sugar Spike.
So love the world. I want to fight. That he gave. His only begotten son.
Major Sugar Spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major Sugar Spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
It's time for your Sugar Spike segment. But that's what I mean, Xavier. I think if there is real plagiarism here, I don't think they're going to take the show down, but I think there will be a large settlement. I think Nikki Gilbert's going to end up getting paid. At the end of the day, even if it's just to make this go away, I think Nikki Gilbert will end up getting paid a good sum of money. Go ahead, collect your coins, Nikki. I ain't mad at it. I am not mad at it. So, Fannie Willis is in the news. So here's the deal, y'all. Here's why this is a sugar spike moment. Fannie Willis is out here doing the Lord's work. Do y'all hear me? Fannie Willis, this beautiful black woman, is out here. This black queen is doing the Lord's work and holding these people feet to the fire and said, well, the feds won't do it. I'll do it. Because we had real laws that were broken here in Georgia, and I'm not going to let it, skate by like they doing in other parts of the country and in the federal government. So, did y'all really think that Georgia, which by the way is still a red state, this is still the state where you almost had Herschel Walker as a senator, and this is also still the state where Marjorie Taylor Greene is a representative of the great people in a district in this state, governed by a Republican governor, and where they house a completely Republican legislature on the Senate, state Senate, and the state house. So, what's going on? Well, on Thursday, the Republican-led House Judiciary Committee launched a congressional investigation into Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis. This is the same day Donald Trump turned himself in at the county jail after being charged for his alleged role in the overturning Georgia's 2020 election results. That's not where it ends, though. Listen to this. State Republicans in Georgia have expedited the passing of a new law allowing the removal of local prosecutors, with the likely first target of the law to be Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis, as she is in the midst of prosecuting Donald Trump. When is that law supposed to take effect with this expediting of said law? October 1st, 2023. Oh, yes, in less than 2 months, in about 6 weeks. Now, if you recall, one of the 19 defendants in this case asked for a speedy trial, and with him asking for a speedy trial, Fannie Willis then went to the judge and said, we've had one of the defendants ask for a speedy trial, so I'd like for the trial to happen in 8 weeks in October. This is going to present a real situation when you have the Republican legislature of Georgia who could ceremoniously remove her from office on October 1st. Y'all see what's going on here? Y'all see what's going on here, right? They know full well the Georgia Constitution does not allow Brian Kemp as governor to pardon Donald Trump or commute his sentence before Donald Trump is both convicted and served 5 years at least. So they're trying to buck the system and find a loophole and find a way around it because they're mad that it's not only a black person, but a black woman that's holding Donald Trump to the carpet and made this man take a whole mugshot. You have to know that these people don't go away quietly. While we're laughing and joking about, the fact that he has this mugshot, Republicans are over here passing laws where they can remove this woman from office. They have this, judicial investigation that's going on. They have this congressional investigation that's going on in the great state of Georgia. All because, first of all, she didn't charge him. The grand jury charged him. Let's be clear. There was a grand jury here, and the grand jury, who are citizens of the state of Florida, state of Georgia, same citizens who elected the people in the Georgia State Congress who are now going to, who have charged Donald Trump, but now they want to look into Fannie Willis and do this congressional investigation to try and remove her from office. And they're expediting. And now they're claiming, oh, it's just coincidence. We had already been talking about expediting the enforcement of this law. The law goes into effect October 1st. The trial could start in October. So you're talking about a few weeks before this trial, the Georgia State legislature ceremoniously removing the district attorney whose job it is to prosecute the former president and the other 18 defendants. Y'all see the setup, right? I'm just saying. Not 98 degrees at 10 a.m. this morning. Y'all see the setup, right? Everybody was telling, oh, this is the one. This is the case that's going to get him. You see the setup. I'm not saying what's going to happen. I'm not saying he is or is not going to be found guilty of this. But what I'm saying to you, remember this day we talked about this. On today, August 26, 2023. You see the setup. This beautiful black queen who's doing nothing but doing her damn job could be removed from office because they refuse to allow for that criminal to be found guilty of the crimes with which he is committed. And my problem is, why is this not being screamed from the rooftop? Why is this not at the start of all of the news cycles for all of the mainstream media? See, they want stuff like this to fly under the cloak of darkness. This should be on mainstream media platforms every day without fail. Every day calling out and castigating the entirety of the Georgia legislature, because if this woman is put out of office by the Georgia legislature some weeks before this trial, we see what the real obstruction of justice is. But see, here's the problem. They want to tell you, they want it to be breaking news when it happens, not now, when there's a moment where people can go down there, people can begin to call their state congressmen, people can begin to call their state senators, and they can start to tell these people, this can't happen. I don't give a shit what you do. What you're not going to do is remove this woman from office. But they're not going to do that, because if you remove her from office, please be clear, there's an election coming up for you as well. So you have to put these people feet to the fire. Fannie, my love, sweetheart, don't bend, don't break, do not fold for these people. I know you are a beautiful black woman that has, you know, probably been very used to having to deal with this type of stuff in your life. So I already know you strong. You got a strong back. You have a strong resolve, and you will not bend, break, and or fold for the likes of these people. Stay strong. We stand with and for and behind. We surround Fannie Willis with all of the support that she needs right now, because this shit is happening. Y'all see the okie doke. In other news surrounding this case, these two right here, the only two black defendants, the only two black defendants in this case, that young man right there is Harrison Floyd. That young woman right there is none other than Travion Cuddy. Travion Cuddy, is the woman. She's former publicist for Kanye West, and that young man Harrison Floyd was the president of Black Voices for Trump. He's still in jail because he didn't arrange a bond agreement before he went and turned himself in. She done bonded out. Now here's the deal. These are the only two black defendants, right? You know why they're involved in this case? Because these two fuck bitches, and I mean that with every fiber of my soul, these are the two fuck bitches who Donald Trump and his band of merry thugs had go and harass Miss Ruby and her daughter. Mm-hmm. 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 Miss Ruby Freeman and her daughter. Remember Miss Ruby Freeman, who was the poll worker, as well as her daughter. I don't remember her daughter's name. I think it was Shay something. I know her daughter's first name is Shay. I know it's not her last name is not Freeman, but Miss Ruby and her daughter Shay, they were the two poll workers that were harassed. These are the two fuck bitches that scared ass white Republicans sent to go harass those two women for all of those months. These are the two people responsible for that. These are the people that they sent because they knew something would be up if they sent white people. So they sent these two fuck bitches to go and harass Miss Ruby and her daughter Shay. This is the bullshit that we're dealing with. So them bastards could stay in jail forever. I hope he never gets out. Now, Mama Girl done got out. I hope he never gets out. And I hope someone is doing something awful to Harrison Floyd right now as we speak. I hope you are a victim of the infamous bed bugs eating you alive over there, Mr. Floyd, because you are the worst of us. You and that bitch over there, Travion Cuddy, whatever her name is, y'all two bitches ain't shit. Y'all two bitches ain't shit. These are the two whole Republican ass white people sent to go harass Miss Ruby and her daughter Shay all those months. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. The sad part is when white people want to go and do something like this kind of fuck shit to black people, they always find some stinking ass. Keep it together, L. Teddy. Don't go down this road. But they always find these people within our own community that will go and do their dirty work, that will go and commit atrocities against their own people. He didn't get bond because his stupid ass didn't arrange a bond agreement before he went in. He just went and turned himself in without arranging a bond agreement. So that's why he's not out yet. He got to wait to go to trial, pre-trial. I have no use and no understanding for people like this. None. I can't look at these people anymore. Moving on. In more fucking spiky news, we talked earlier about Alex Cooper, a geriatric musician that said and did horrible things. Then let's go to another fucking geriatric musician saying other things that should not be said. Freaking Carlos Santana is in the news because why should he be left out of our sugar spiky moments? Let me let you hear what Mr. Santana had to say. Here's what Mr. Santana said in a video. When God made you and me before we came out of the womb, you know who you are and what you are. Later on, when you grow up and you see things and you start believing that you could be something that sounds good, but you know it ain't right, because a woman is a woman and a man is a man. That's it. Whatever you want to do in the closet, that's your business. I'm okay with that. He followed that up by reminding people how close he was to Dave Chappelle. Of course, and he made those that came out Thursday. people started dog walking him on the internet appropriately, dog walking him, dish ragging him. And see, here's the thing: when he made those statements and then followed that up, or chased that, I should say, by saying how close he is to Dave Chappelle, someone who calls himself a turf, someone who's absolutely egregiously transphobic and problematic in his statements. He thought that he would have the same cover as Dave Chappelle, because people have that ain't stopped Dave Chappelle back. Dave Chappelle can be as transphobic as he'd like. Dave Chappelle can be as problematic and say some of the most vile things out of his mouth, and nobody says anything. Rather, whole swaths of the black community go out here windmilling for him. So Carlos Santana thought that he would be afforded that same thing, treatment. Well, the people dog walked him, and then he had to come back and backpedal and pussy pop off of that, and then he came out with their apology. Here's the apology. I am sorry for my insensitive comments. They don't reflect that I want to honor and respect all persons' ideas and beliefs. I realize that what I said hurt people, and that was not my intent. I sincerely apologize to the transgender community and everyone I offended. I think it takes courage to grow and glow in the light that you are, and to be true, genuine, and authentic. We grow and learn to shine our light with love and compliments. He also says, this is the planet of free will, and we have all been given this gift. I will now pursue this goal to be happy and to have fun, and for everyone to believe what they want and follow in your hearts without fear. I'm not here for it, Carlos Santana. If you want to be added to the growing list of people who we need to not see it for anymore, I have no problem doing that. Because some people say, oh, I have to stop liking all of these people. You can do whatever the hell you want. I have a growing list of people, a growing list of artists, a growing list of people who I'm like, yep, don't see it for you no more. It's just like, remember when Donald Trump first got elected and started to say some of the most problematic and racist things? And you started to see people who may have been from white or Hispanic or from other races that started to come out of their racist closets. And you started to see their comments and them liking certain comments. And you started to go up your timeline on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, say, yep, got to block you now. Yep, got to block you now. People who for a long time you didn't think harbored these racist comments or ideologies like the conservative right, but they started to show themselves because they felt they had cover. And you know what I started to do? Block, 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 block. You can be added to the list. So now we start to see all of the homophobes and transphobes out here. Fine. You want to go down that road? Fine, you'll be added to the list, Carlos Santana. I believe no parts of this apology. I believe zero parts. I believe no parts of the apology at all. Like I said, you stood 10 toes down in it. You doubled down and chased what you said by reminding us of who your close friends were, to let us know, yeah, I don't like trans people, and I hang around people who don't like trans people. Go with God. Live in your truth. You said that we can live in our truth, so why can't you live in yours? If you want us to live in ours, you live in yours, because we want you to live in your truth. We want to know who the fuck you are, Carlos Santana. You're a whole transphobe, and we don't like you anymore. Go away. Don't try and come over here and assimilate with us. Don't try and over here and say and gain street cred. Oh, I can play with these rappers. Oh, I can play with these R&B singers, and you're gonna like me. We don't like you anymore. Go away forever. Hey, Medusa. Sorry, as I was having a whole moment. I'm spiking out, y'all. Listen, let me take a piece of candy while I'm spiking the hell out over here. Dear God of mercy, God of love. Sorry, y'all. I had a moment there. I had to dial it back and regulate my sugar levels before I spiked the hell out on this man. So, who is this woman? I'm glad you asked. That is 37-year-old Margaret Frances Elizabeth Sweeney. She was arrested on suspicion of causing a false report to a police station after she made, quote, anonymous third-party false reports, end quote, to a friend and the Department of Social Services last Friday, claiming that I'm sorry. Wrong story. Excuse me. Oh, I got the wrong one. That's our next story. I'm usually much better about this. Oh, I clicked the wrong story, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Oh, okay. This is the right one. Sorry. Oh, I had the wrong story. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Tracy Fiorenza. And she is a Chicago woman who has been arrested as well. But she was arrested by the Secret Service after she allegedly threatened the lives of Donald Trump and his teenage son, Barron. And she's been accused of stalking the high schooler for months before she was taken into custody. It has emerged that a security guard at the Oxbridge Academy made a 911 call months ago on March 7th to report a woman named Tracy who was a known stalker of a high-profile student, which happens to be Barron, former President Donald Trump's youngest son. And that's Barron you see there in the picture. She traveled from Chicago to West Palm Beach and told a deputy she just wanted to speak to the school's headmaster because she had, quote, conducted her own investigation into whether Barron was a student there. She's been stalking him, and now she's going there and saying, oh, I just want to know if he's a student here. Oh, did I forget to tell you? She's also a teacher. And I should also inform you, yeah, they took her in, but they let her and arrested her, but she was let go and charges were dropped. And she was given a stern warning for trespassing and told to not return to the school. Let that have been Lasha Quante or Shaniqua from the south side of Chicago that went over there to see Mr. Barron. She might have been taken out in cold blood. I'm just saying. Listen, Xavier, she got something she should be doing. First of all, you stalking Barron. Look at this. I keep telling y'all, Barron might be missing the 22nd chromosome or 21st chromosome. I'm just saying. Moving on. This is the lady who I was telling you all about, that I was talking about earlier. This is 37-year-old Margaret Frances Elizabeth Sweeney. Now, y'all got all the smoke for Carly Russell, right? And I'm not saying you shouldn't have smoke for Carly Russell and her lies, but I want us to keep the same energy because blonde-haired, green-eyed Margaret Frances Elizabeth Sweeney pretty much has done the same thing. She was arrested on suspicion of causing a false report to a police station after she made an anonymous third-party false report to a friend and the Department of Social Services last Friday, claiming that she had been murdered. Claiming she had been murdered. And this is out of Franklin, North Carolina. That's her picture. According to the arrest warrant, Franklin police immediately began their investigation after Sweeney was reported missing on August 18th and spent a combined 75 hours searching for her, believing she was either endangered, dead, or kidnapped. The Franklin Police Department also circulated her photo and listed her as a missing person on Facebook. Sweeney was located safe the next day in a nearby town, according to police. She is also accused of resisting police after she was found. Quote, Sweeney's actions caused our department, as well as other departments, many hours of work, which could have been spent on other matters. Family, friends, and the community as a whole were also very concerned and worried about Sweeney's welfare, end quote. The district attorney for Macon County did not immediately respond to a request for comment. It wasn't immediately clear if Sweeney had an attorney. Now listen. Blonde-haired, green-eyed Maggie Sweeney. I'm glad the police department of Franklin, North Carolina is keeping the same energy. But let's be clear. If not for Black people on social media pushing the Carly Russell situation for us to find her, police department wouldn't have been looking for her. This white woman, oh, she's missing? Oh, she could be dead? Let us go move heaven and earth to try and find her. I'm glad they're keeping the same energy. I wonder if this was Mississippi where we had the same situation. Was that Mississippi or was that Alabama with Carly Russell? I think it was Mississippi. I wonder if this would have been the same way if this white woman, blonde hair, green eyes, would have been the same way in Mississippi. Because they probably would have said, oh, we're just glad that you're here. Go with God. And not said that we're going to pass whole laws now against you. I'm just saying I want people to be equitable in it. Because this white woman, and she ain't the only one. There are tons of white women out here doing all kinds of things. Y'all see what I got to deal? Y'all see what I got to deal with, right? Y'all see who and what I got to deal with, right? Y'all see this, young man? Y'all see what I deal with all the time? Carly was Alabama, okay. Alabama, Mississippi. You box them up in with the box of deplorables. Hey, Ty. Y'all love Ty. Ty don't care about me. In other spiky news, where is Really Be when I need her? Somebody go over there to Really Be classroom and tell her I need her to come over here and step in here for a second. So in the great state of Maryland, remember I reported on this channel that the Maryland, you missed some of it. If you got so much to say, Ty, say it with your chest. I don't care about you, because you know I fights old people, so I will fight you. I fights old people, Ty. You want these hands? You got smoke, Ty? Come up here and say it with your chest. If you got smoke, I fights old people. Anyway, remember I reported on the case where Maryland parents were suing a school district, the Montgomery County Public School District in Maryland, because they wanted to be able to have their children opted out of any lessons that dealt with LGBTQ related material. Well, a federal judge has rejected a request for an injunction from those Maryland parents opposed to their children being exposed to LGBTQ plus topics at school. There are specific lessons mandated within the school system's curriculum that parents wanted to opt their kids out of. They involve LGBTQ related issues and books. However, that federal judge, U.S. District Judge Deborah L. Boardman, denied the injunction. Said, yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Your kids, this is a part of the curriculum. It ain't gonna help. It ain't gonna hurt them. They'll be fine. Send your child to class. If you don't want them to participate in it, try homeschooling or private school. Shout out to Judge Deborah Boardman. Shout out to her. Wish we had more like her. Moving on. Governor Hot Wheels is in the news. So at the University of Houston has now permanently closed their LGBTQIA resource center. They permanently closed them so that they can comply with Governor Hot Wheels' anti-DEI law. That's diversity, equity, and inclusion. There's a DEI law in Texas that says any state entity, meaning a state school, public school, university, state building, state, anything that's a state entity, cannot have any diversity, equity, and inclusion training, cannot have any organizations or entities that involve diversity, equity, and inclusion at all. And so because of this, universities around Texas have had to close or permanently close any type of resource that involves diversity, equity, and inclusion. That includes things like the LGBTQIA Resource Center at the University of Houston that is now permanently closed. Thank you, Governor Hot Wheels. I keep telling y'all, somebody needs to go get a fucking vat of Crisco oil, take it down to the great city of Austin, go to the governor's mansion, and line that goddamn ADA wheelchair ramp that he rolls down with some Crisco oil. That's all I need. A mess. It's time for our video breakdown, y'all. Now listen. Being from Miami, growing up in the hood, across the street from not one, but two crack houses. I grew up across the street from two crack houses. My poor friend Jewel and her peoples who stayed across the street from us, she was in between both crack houses. There was one crack house directly on this side of her. The other crack house wasn't directly on the other side, but it was her house. It was like a little grass area where the people from the church used to park, and then the crack house was next to that. Anyway, so we got a video breakdown that involves what has to be a crackhead. Where's my video breakdown? Let me put the video up. This has to be a crackhead. I found this quite hilarious.
All cuz wildin', bro.
Y'all is ghetto.
You know I gotta record this, man.
Y'all is ghetto, boo. Y'all ghetto, boo.
I ain't like the doing them, bro.
On me. Oh, God.
Oh, he throwing shit.
On me.
Ooh, slap him. I missed it. Drop him. Drop him. Damn. Clean slap. A clean slap.
Get my capacity.
Stop playing. They say don't play with this 7-Eleven.
And I'm not paying for shit. On me.
Listen, the part oh, the part that first made me laugh was when the man slapped his ass. The way he opened it and slapped his ass that time. Then the other man in the back with the little thing you used to get the little pizza out the oven. I didn't even know they had them kind of ovens at. Do they got them kind of pizza ovens at 7-Eleven? Like he had the big little thing that you use to get the little pizza out the oven with. Listen. The first laugh I got is when the crackhead came back in and threw the little, it looked like motor oil or something, a bottle of motor oil or something that the crackhead threw at the man. But when that man went over there, see the first slap, we didn't see the man say, oh, he slapped him, but we couldn't see it. But maybe that second slap, baby, we saw that second slap. That second slap was an open palm. And then the other man over there with the little piece of thing. Girl, we got to watch that one more time. That is a whole ass crackhead. Listen. Oh, God, that's a whole crackhead. That is a crackhead. We love crackheads over here.
Oh, man. All cuz wildin', bro.
Y'all is ghetto.
You know I gotta record this, man.
Y'all is ghetto, boo. Y'all ghetto, boo.
I ain't like the doing them,
yeah.
bro.
On me. Oh, God.
Oh, he throwing shit.
On me.
Ooh, slap him. I missed it. Drop him. Drop him. Damn. Clean slap. A clean slap. Stop playing. They said don't play with this 7-Eleven.
And I'm not playing for shit on me.
He slapped, the way he slapped the piss out of that man. Oh my God, it's so funny. Listen, the way he slapped the piss out of that man. Ooh, it's giving me what I needed today, God. Oh God, that is what I needed. Oh, God of mercy, God of love. I needed that laugh today. Baby, the way he slapped that man. Fuck. That is our video breakdown of the day. Dear God. Now, I don't know what that was. It was a tray, a rack that the crackhead hit the man in the beginning. So I'm trying to look like a rack that you put in the oven or something like that the crackhead tried to hit him with in the beginning. That man slapped the dog piss out of his ass. That shit was funny as hell. Ooh. Oh man. Oh man, that was funny. All right. That was our video breakdown of the day, ladies and gentlemen. We don't need another watch. Do we need to watch it one more time? I'm just asking because I don't want anybody to have missed anything. So I just need to make sure. Does anybody need, as teacher here, I have to make sure that everybody in class understands the lesson. Anybody need me to replay the video? I just want to make sure all my students, that I make all of the necessary accommodations for all my students. I'm just asking. Do we need anybody else? I'll put a 27 in the chat if anybody else needs me to put it again. Powerful say, okay, I'll take that as a yes. Powerful, thank you. We need to make sure that we accommodate all of our students today. So let's play this one more time so everybody understands.
Oh, man. All cuz wildin', bro.
Y'all is ghetto.
You know I gotta record this, man.
Y'all is ghetto, boo. Y'all ghetto, boo.
I ain't like the doing them,
yeah.
bro.
On me. Oh, God.
Oh, he throwing shit.
On me.
Ooh, slap him. I missed it. Drop him. Drop him. Damn. Clean slap. A clean slap. Stop playing. They said don't play with this 7-Eleven.
And I'm not playing for shit on me.
God. That slap is, listen, that's it's the slap for me. Oh God, y'all got me over here crying. All right, listen, can y'all tell me what year? What is our year? You know, when I did this year today, I swore we did this year before. So the year that we have for today, I swore we did this year before. I swore we did this year before. I swore we did. Oh, y'all got me over here. Oh, oh man. But I swore we did this year before. I swear I remember doing this year before. I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong. But I swear we did. Marla says my IEP says 3 times. We did it 3 times, Marla. We got you. We got you in there, Marla. We got you in there. Just saying. The clerk looked like a man of a certain age, too, so he can't be tussling like that without feeling it. You can't rumble with the listen. Listen. 1986. Well, y'all love y'all some 86. This is not 1986, not 94. The year is 1992. Hey, lovely 31 Blueprint. The year is 1992. Where we did this year before. I don't know what's going on with my. Sorry, y'all. Somebody's calling. I'll call them back. The year is 1992. It was a good year. It was a good year. That was a great year. A great year. That was a great, great year. All right. What happened in 1992? Governor Bill Clinton of the great state of Arkansas became president of, was elected to president of the United States, along with Al Gore. Yes, that Al Gore, who created the internet. I was in school in 1992. I was in school. I was a little boy in school back then. 1992, I was a little something too. I was like 4'10". I was a little bitty something. I think I weighed like 85 pounds soaking wet back then. Ooh, child. Anyway, what else happened? We had the Great Chicago Flood. Those people in and around the Chicago area probably remember the Great Chicago Flood of 1992. It was a whole big thing. Yeah. Speaking of other natural disasters, we had Hurricane Andrew in 1992. I remember Hurricane Andrew. I remember being in fear for my life and safety when the roof blew off the house. We were cowering in the closet with a mattress on top of us. God. But the entirety of southern Miami-Dade County was flattened. Completely flattened. Like you went outside and did not know where you were. There were no street signs. There were no visible landmarks where you could tell, oh, I'm on such and such street. All landmarks were gone. So that was 1992 Hurricane Andrew, one of the worst storms in American history. Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network started in 1992. I like Cartoon Network. I like Cartoon Network, but that started in 1992. In other TV news, I feel like my slides are not changing. Hold on. Why are my slides not changing? Hold on, y'all. Feel like they're not changing. All right. Hold on. Let me see what y'all see. Hold on. Because I feel like my slides are not changing. Hold on. Yeah, they're not. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. All right. Hopefully that fixed it. It gotta be fixed. Hell, we need to see our palette cleansers. Sure, y'all don't want to miss the wonderful palette cleansers. I don't. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me fix this real fast. Let me see if I can't fix this. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. All right. There we go. All right. There we go. Felt like the grid was trying to stop us from seeing our palette cleansers in a little bit. We almost there. So Cartoon Network started in 1992. I love Cartoon Network. Love, love, love them. In other TV news, The Golden Girls had its final episode in 1992 as well. They started in 1985 and they debuted in 1985 and they had their final season in 1992. The Cosby Show also had its final episode in 1992. I believe the Cosby Show started in 84. It started around the same time as Golden Girls. Both of them, I believe the Cosby Show started in 84 and the Golden Girls started in 85, I believe. But the Cosby Show also had its final episode. If you remember, it ended with Cliff and Claire dancing, and then they danced right off the stage and and the cameras followed them into their dressing room. And this is a picture of them as they were walking into their dressing room. Shut up, Ty. Mall of America opened, which at that time was the biggest mall in America. It was a whole big thing. Malls around America now are dying because people don't feel like going in malls anymore. I never liked malls. They get on my nerves. I don't like shopping. I don't like malls. So now that they're dying, that gives me solace and I feel good about that. So, but it was a really big thing. This was in Minnesota, Mall of America. It was the biggest mall in America at that time. It was a huge thing, a huge deal. I don't know what they're gonna do now because malls around America are dying. China opened its first. We had the first McDonald's opened in China in Beijing in 1992. We had the 1992 Olympics with the Dream Team, as you recall. But prior to the Dream Team in '92, we were sending college players to the Olympics, and I believe in '88 or '84, one of those years, we lost in the NBA. We lost. I think we lost the gold medals to some random country because we were sending college NCAA college players to play in the Olympics, and so because they were not considered. They were still considered amateurs and not professionals. They found a loophole and they were able to send NBA players. And in '92, they sent all of the dream team there. People still talk about the fact that Isaiah Thomas did not make this team, but they let Christian Laettner make the team, which didn't make any sense at all. But we knew that was because Jordan had an issue with Isaiah Thomas at the time. um, Larry Bird was on that team. He was on his last legs. He could barely walk. His back was killing him at the time. Magic Johnson, this was his last hurrah as well. So that was a very, very famous team. Now, they had Dream Team number 2 in '96, and that team had Shaq on it and everything, but it still will pale because there will never be this original Dream Team. Now, some people argue that the one in '96 was better than this one because this original one, many of those superstars, some of them were past their prime. Jordan was still in his prime at that time. But yeah, Dream Team. You was at that Olympic Games? Wow, that was in Barcelona, Spain. Here are the top grossing films of 1992. I think I've seen all of these. Yeah, I've seen all of these. Every single one of these movies I saw. Every single one. My favorite on this list is, of course, Aladdin. That's my favorite Disney movie of all time. The Hand That Rocks the Cradle was really good. You know what else, other movies came out? Malcolm X came out in '92, I remember. Juice also came out in '92. I always credit Juice with what changed Tupac. But yeah. Sister Act 1 came out in '92. The Bodyguard with Whitney Houston. I might watch Aladdin when I get off here. Here's the music of '92. Now, you want to talk about great time for music? This was great time for music. I remember TLC came out in '92. I remember not In Vogue, Mary J. Blige came out in '92. Somebody else, did SWV come out in '92 or '93? I think SWV came out in '93. No, I think they came out in '92. When did Above the Rim come out? Because remember, SWV had Anything, which was on the Above the Rim soundtrack. Toni Braxton came out in '92 because remember, Boomerang was her first, and Boomerang came out in '92 as well, I believe. So there was a lot of big artists that started in '92. Yeah, this whole Boyz II Men End of the Road, yeah, that song was everywhere. I can see why that's number 1. Crisscross Jump was everywhere. Baby Got Back, number 2. This list, TLC, baby, baby, baby. Vanessa Williams was huge at this time. In Vogue, Never Gonna Get. This was great time. Even I loved Red Hot Chili Peppers. Red Hot Chili Peppers was my jam. Above the Rim came out in '94. Okay, but I thought SWV started in '92 because there was like a ton of new R&B artists that came out in '92. Listen, I'm still on the first 20, and I can't get past the first. I know every single song on this top 20. All for Love. Listen, Just Another Day by John Secada. I know. I like Your Smile. Do. This whole list. I'm Too Sexy for My Shirt. I remember that. Black or White. Michael Jackson classic. Achy Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus is classic. I'll Be There. That's on the Unplugged album by Mariah. Y'all know that's the queen. November Rain by Guns N' Roses. Life is a highway, and I want to drive it all night long. And that's our classic. Remember the Time by Michael Jackson. Finally by CC Peniston. Finally, it happened to me. Right, none of nothing I can live can hide. Listen, let me get to the second list. Mariah Carey, even though I try, I can't listen. Jump around by House of Pain. Jump around, jump around, jump, jump, jump up, and get down. Jump, jump. Oh, shit, that was my shit back in the day. Diamond, listen, Diamonds and Pearls used to stay on heavy rotation in my Walkman. Notice I said my Walkman. Diamonds and Pearls. D to the I to the A to the M. Mm. O to the N to the D to the pearls of love. Yes. Giving him something he can feel. I'm still eternally upset with Celine Dion for trying to redo Patti LaBelle's song, If You Ask Me To, when that was that woman's song to begin with. You got to live and learn. This whole list, y'all. This whole list Smells Like Teen Spirit. The fact that Smells Like Teen Spirit is number 32. Now, believe it or not, It Smells Like Teen Spirit, if I'm not mistaken, came out in 91 and it's still in the top 50 in 92. Humping Around by Bobby Brown, I mean. Come and talk to me. I really want to meet you. Girl. Tell Me What You Want Me to Do is Tevin Campbell's best song. I'm sorry. Tell Me What You Want Me to Do is Tevin Campbell's best song. Best song to me. That's his best song. People do the Care We Talk. His best song is Tell Me What You Want Me to Do. That's his best song. That's Tevin Campbell's best song. I'm sorry. I ain't too proud of it. It's so hard to think about this whole list. I'm still on the second list. Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. We know that's a classic one. Tennessee. Now, Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen had been released in the 80s because of what was that movie? Wayne's World. It was revitalized and got back to the top 10. I mean, in the top 100. Tennessee, take me to another place. Take me to another. The best things in life are free. The best thing in life are free. Now that I discovered what you mean to me. His best song is I'm Ready. No, it's not I'm Ready. I'm Ready is in the top 3. I'm Ready is probably number 3. But for me, his best song is his best vocals is in Tell Me What You Want Me to Do. My second favorite song is probably Always in My Heart, and followed by probably I'm Ready. Now I'm technically gonna put his debut song Tomorrow before I put Can We Talk. And I love Can We Talk, but I will put Tomorrow before I put Can We Talk. But his best song is Tell Me What You Want Me to Do. Tell Me What You Want Me to Do is Tevin at his best. Vocals are out of this world on that song. Make It Happen by that's the Queen. That's the Queen, Mariah. Too Legit to Quit. He's breaking my heart. Come on, Big Condition. Come on, Stokely. Oh, keep breaking my heart. Oh, that was my shit. High Five is one of my top 3 groups of all time. High Five is probably my favorite group, male group of all time. But that's just mine. I love High Five. I'll Fight You by High Five. Tony Thompson, High Five, can't do no wrong. She's playing hard. She's playing hard to get. She just won't admit because she likes me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. It's time for palate cleanses. I'm rest of this. Yeah. It's that time, y'all. Time to get out of here. Time for palate cleansers. It's time for our palate cleansers. You know what I noticed as I was putting these palate cleansers together? And Jason will love this. So will Babe Tracy. I think we don't, but we almost had just as many women in the palate cleansers as we did men in the palate cleansers. Okay. We almost had just as many women in our palate cleansers today as we did men. So, Jason, I'll fight you about High Five. I will fight you about High Five. That's one of my favorite groups of all time. Palate cleansers. I'll I'll fight y'all about High Five. I don't even play by High Five. I do not play. Mm. Our palate cleansers today are really good. Ah, you absolutely could, Harold. You could have a whole party and be playing songs for hours and not repeat a single song on just music from 1992. High Five was not the one that raped that girl. That wasn't High Five. You only know Kissing Game. Listen, you got to get into Quality Time. You got to get into Never Should Have Let You Go. You got to get into I can give you a whole playlist of High Five list. I can give you a whole High Five. But you got to know Never Should Have Let You Go from Sister Act 2 soundtrack. Most people say that's their favorite song by them. Yes, we do, Tracy. Just sit down, Tracy, and let me do this. Let me control the palette cleanser. Okay, let me do this, Tracy. I got this. I got this. Let me do this. This is why I'm here. This is why I am at the controls. I know, Tracy, but listen, I know what I'm doing. I knows what I'm doing. Oh, there you go, Tracy. There you go. There's one. Do not say that I was not here for everybody. Oh, hey. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. That's it right there. Oh, huh. See, we got a lot of ladies today. We got a lot of ladies today. Don't say I ain't give y'all nothing. Don't say I ain't give y'all nothing. Hey, hmm. I follow his Instagram. Dear God above, his Instagram be giving me life. Oh, you asking for Harold? I know you over there asking for Harold. Harold be out of order. Harold, don't be over here. Listen, Harold, do you want to, come up and find the palate cleansers for me? You want to spend the amount of time I have to spend finding palate cleansers, Harold? Oh, who is he? Oh, dear God. Oh, see, oh, he would get me in trouble. Oh, dear God. Oh, he would get me in trouble. Oh, Jesus. Let me move. Yeah, he would get me in trouble. Oh, God. Mm. There's some salt and pepper for you. The one on the right has salt and pepper if you need them. You happy now? There's a youngin. Hey, pretty lady. Nice belly button ring. Nice belly button ring. Nice tatas. Oh, oh. People say I don't be showing enough booty on the guys. So there's some booty on the guys. I try to make everybody happy, but I can't make everybody happy, okay? I do the best I can. I do the best I can. Everybody can't be happy. God. See, look at Harold. Look at Harold. He's never happy. Never happy. Lord, there's another one, Harold. Leave me the hell alone, Harold. Leave me alone. God, bothering me. Ooh, oh, that's some good palate cleansers. I told you I got y'all today. I got y'all. I got y'all. I got y'all. Oh, oh. Now, what kind of hair is that, ladies? Is that what they call the yaki straight, or is that the human hair, or is that the synthetic? Hmm. Ladies, what kind of hair is that? Mm. Oh yeah, she got a big booty too. Oh, oh, oh. I feel like he looking right at me. Oh, I feel like he looking right at me. Oh, oh, oh. Let me come sit on his lap. He looked like he's just inviting me to come sit on his lap. That was not Sierra. No, that was not Sierra. Damn Sierra. Lord. Oh, damn Sierra. Hey, got your mask on, masked up. See, I kind of like a little bit of hair on the chest like that. Like that amount of hair is fine. Once you go over that, it's too much. Hey there. Oh, oh. You don't need to send me nothing, Xavier. You don't need to send me a goddamn thing. Not with no Sierra. Damn Sierra. Damn Sierra. No, I know who you talking about. I know who you talk about here. You talk about Sierra from Love and Hip Hop. He Xavier is talking about Sierra, who's married to Russell Wilson. I know who you talk about, Harold. Mm, that's a little too much for me though. But this right here, all I y'all know how I am. Hair, glasses, skinny, look like it's something going on downstairs. That's all I need. That's all I need right there. Right there. That's all I need right there. All I need. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, we have some good palate cleansers today. Good palate cleansers. Oh, hey, pretty lady. Hey, boy. Oh, oh, oh. Nice. There, Harold, there you go. There you got some pepper, some salt and pepper right there, Harold. That good enough for you, Harold? You happy now, Harold? You got that right there, Harold. That's good enough for you. That get the job. Does that get the job done for you, Harold? You got some salt and pepper right there. God. You can send a contribution to the platform, Harold, since you enjoyed yourself today. Y'all know I like my man skinny like this. You see how skinny he is like that? That's what I need. Need something skinny. Ooh, for the dark chocolate. That's dark chocolate right there. Oh, now that is a beautiful African queen right there. Oh, um, all of the proportions are right. The makeup is sickening. The melanin is popping. The the swimsuit is everything. The carefully placed jewelry around it, perfect pick. That right there is perfection. That is a black queen right there. If you need her, if you should need her. Oh, now that right there. Mm-hmm. 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 Right, Medusa, give her her chance. That's our last one for the day, ladies and gentlemen. That's our last one for the day. Now listen, hopefully you have had a good time today on Silly Saturday. I enjoyed myself. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. Um, listen, y'all, this is what we do. Silly Saturday. Now listen, I ain't gonna even lie or sugarcoat for y'all. I got a couple of trips coming. So it's gonna be a couple Saturdays off, a few Saturdays off. So I got a few trips coming. Oof, cha. I'm gonna apologize ahead of time. However, hopefully you enjoyed yourself today and can show some sign, like they say in church, show some sign. If you enjoyed yourself today, be sure to click the like button and all of that good stuff and share the video out. You are always welcome to contribute to the platform so we can keep the lights on over here. And you can do that over here. There are ways to do that up here and scrolling across the bottom. If there are things that you want me to report on, feel free to send me an email or DM, and I will certainly look into it and consider reporting on it up here. Um, So hopefully y'all enjoyed yourself. Put a shondo in the chat if you enjoyed yourself today. I enjoyed y'all. We really have a good time over here for Silly Saturday. And talking about some things that's going on. Shout out to Medusa who's here. Y'all make sure y'all go over and subscribe to her. She does really good content over there. Um, yeah. Bay said he tipped his stripper. He knows the rule. Well, tell Bay I said thank you. Um, So listen, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all know it's Saturday, and what do I say every Saturday when I get off here? I think I'm gonna go get me some crabs. That'd be like my treat to myself when I know I did a good silly Saturday. I'll go get me some crabs. So I think I'm gonna go get me some today. Hopefully y'all enjoyed yourself today. Listen, like I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. You're welcome, Medusa. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They keep the lights on. They're much obliged. They're much appreciated. I probably won't go live tomorrow because I am going to take advantage of National Cinema Day. So I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna start early in the morning, maybe like around 11. Well, thank you, Montrez. Thank you. Budget's waste. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Go get me some crabs. Put a few pennies together and go get me some crabs. Um, I'm gonna go enjoy National Cinema Day since they're giving movies. They're letting us watch movies for $4. So go take advantage of that tomorrow, everybody. Everybody go check your local movie theaters and see which ones are participating in National Cinema Day, so you can go and watch a couple movies. $4, you can't beat that. When the last time movies? Some of y'all never in your lifetime has movies ever been $4 in your lifetime. Movies have never been $4. So yeah, just go ahead and do that. Look into that. That's all I got for y'all today. I really thoroughly enjoyed y'all. Y'all know I love Silly Saturday and I love being here for y'all. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We out.